Here's a really quick preview of what I'll be showing today. You see these interactive guided walkthroughs for onboarding scenarios. I'll be showing these inline tooltips you can put anywhere to just make it super simple for explaining complex things. And I'll be showing these scheduled announcement banners that can be popped up anywhere you want for in-app communication. So let's get going. My name is Asif Rahmani. I'm a Microsoft MVP, and what I'll be showing you today is the VisualSP platform. It's simply the best digital adoption platform for Dynamics 365 that helps you increase user adoption and usage of Dynamics 365 CE while decreasing support costs at the same time. I'm going to be showing you a specific case study today of Globex Corporation. Now, even though this name is fictional, this case study is based on a true story of how VisualSP was able to help Globex increase usage of Dynamics 365 sales and customer service while reducing their support costs. Globex is headquartered in the United States, has over 270 employees. They're migrating from Google and HubSpot CRM to Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365 CE, and VisualSP was able to support Globex with contextual training and support for all of it. Now, the scenarios that I'm going to be showing today is only specific to Dynamics CE. Here's what Globex wanted to accomplish. They wanted to roll out fundamental training and support quickly for Dynamics 365 CE without having to build a mountain of documentation. They also wanted to provide in-app communication to their users for their guidelines and policies. And while doing all that, they wanted to make sure that they're calculating the return on investment continuously so they know that things were working. Here's the ROI that VisualSP was able to achieve for Globex. Their support tickets coming in were reduced by half within a couple of months. Also, the onboarding they did for new users and also for existing users on new processes, that got 3 times faster. Now, in addition to all that, since Globex had laid out VisualSP to many different applications within Dynamics 365 and Microsoft 365, they had this dashboard that they could look at any point in time to see how much the system was being used, how many person hours were saved, and the exact money savings and productivity. They could also see the exact percentage of ROI they were getting on a regular basis, among other things. I'm going to now show you how VisualSP was used by Globex and also their Dynamics partner to build out the solution directly on top of the Dynamics 365 CE environment. So here's a Dynamics sales environment. Obviously, it's a demo environment. We can't show you the production environment of the customer, but the experiences that you'll be seeing that they were able to build out using VisualSP, they're pretty similar to reality. The VisualSP overlay is already running here. I'm going to point them out. So like this contact support link, you got the Globex icon on top right. These are already there. And there's also contacts and leads. There's informational icons in the tables in the sitemap. So the contacts right there, leads right there. And all of these things that I'm pointing out here are called contextual experiences. Okay, that's what these are. So let's dig into it. Now for the on-demand scenario, let's say a user clicks on their company logo, in this case, Globex, and this panel pops up. This is all completely VisualSP. I'm going to turn edit mode off. And now this is exactly what the user sees, right? Day one. There's already some built-in content that we supply that you can change easily. You can make your own content here. I'm going to start by clicking on this walkthrough. It's one of the awesome things about the system. So this is a walkthrough. This can come up automatically. It doesn't have to be where you have to click on it for it to come up. But this is giving you a walkthrough basically of your environment, right? Showing you all these different things, global search, assistant, everything. I'm going to stop it here. Now, if I wanted to edit this walkthrough as a system administrator, very easy to do that. I go into enable edit mode, take the icon over here for edit, walkthrough builder, and then I'm going to go in here and let me change a couple of things. Sitemap, I'll make it for Globex specifically. There we go. And then I actually have a image for Globex. So what I'll do is I'll take that image, I'm going to copy it on the clipboard, and then I'll just paste it in here, just Control V. There it is. Okay, let's do a preview. Okay, that's how simple it was to make a change. Okay, you can make our own steps or take the existing ones and change the interactive through steps. I think let me go ahead and show you how to make a new step. So I'm going to first select an element on the page that I want to point out. In this case, refresh. And then I'm going to say refresh the records. Okay, so that's good. I won't do anything on content, but I'll put a highlight. And you can change the color also if you wanted to, but I'll leave it to yellow. I'll do a preview from here. And that's how simple it was to make a step in the interactive walkthrough. Very, very quick and simple. You can schedule a walkthrough like this easily to come up automatically. So I'm going to go almost all the way down here. There's the auto show on load. I'll just pick first 3 times between a certain date and a certain date. You can have it automatically come up. Not just that, but you can also use the scopes and roles to target the audience. So it only comes up for specific people at specific times, depending on their roles and scopes and so forth. All right, let me close this and I'm not going to save it right now. I'll go back to the Globex logo icon. And here's all the different content that just comes out of the box right there. You got videos, tip sheets, walkthroughs. I'm going to go and click on the leads versus contacts, like a video that everybody wants anyway. And you can just pop this out too if you wanted to as a user, so you can see the video as you're actually doing, a specific process. You can make your own videos like that and pop it into this panel. That's the beauty of the whole thing. I'm going to add a help item. I'll start from scratch to show you that I can let me just start with a blank item instead of a template, but we do have templates. And in here, there's all these different kind of content that you can create. I'll select video right now just to show you that you put a title in the URL, and that's basically it. That's how easy it is to create any type of content, video, HTML, walkthrough, so forth. I'm going to go back to the panel and also point out, by the way, that this is all context sensitive. So the content that I'm showing over here, let's see, like this manage contacts, I'm seeing this because I'm in the context table. So here's a tip sheet for that, very context specific. If I go to accounts, and now if I went and clicked on the Globex icon, you'll see that the content here is going to be specific to accounts. So manage accounts, click on that. And here's the create an account, edit an account. Everything is completely editable, but all the content is there for you. Now I want to show you also the inline help icon. So leads versus contacts. If somebody hovers over these informational icons, the inline icons that we put over there for Globex, they would see what a lead is and what a contact is. This is all VisualSP at work. It seems like it's all baked in, but this is all VisualSP doing the job. I'm going to show you also that if I wanted to change that or change the positioning of lead. So this is lead, edit. First of all, there's the content right here. And then I'm going to go down to where there's a selection. There it is. I'm going to select a different location. So I can change that location of the icon very easily just by dragging it. And actually, I'm going to do something else here. I'll customize the button also just to show you that you can change the colors and text inside. If I do a preview now, here's what it looks like. So very easy to make these inline icons and links and buttons. I'm going to close this and I won't save my changes right now. Now, just like inline icons, you can also have links like this, like contact support. This is also driven by VisualSP. So I click on this as a user and I see contact support. It got my company's logo. It's got the action button that can just take me to ServiceNow, Zendesk, whatever you want, Teams. Now, in addition to these support scenarios, I'm going to also show you what VisualSP did for Globex in terms of communication. So if I go into the panel again for VisualSP, here's a all hands meeting banner. I think the best way I'm going to show you by editing this thing. It shows the media type. It's a banner. Here we go. This is where it's configured. The text says Contoso, should have been Globex. Anyway, the button that can take any action, the positioning, the top or bottom, different colors, very easy to configure. And then of course I can automatically show it. So right now it's configured to show first 3 times. Somebody comes to a page between a certain date range. I'm going to do a preview to show you this is what the banner looks like, okay? And this can go on top of any application for any sets of users that you want to communicate some information to. So it's very simple to configure. When the banner shows up, there's a Learn More button, which will be configured to show additional information that a user can click. They see more information about the mandatory meeting in this case. So very easy. I'll click on the X right now to close this up, and I'm not going to save it right now. Okay, now having said all of that, obviously you want to see the ROI as well as I was talking about before. So I'm going to show you a dashboard for an actual partner. Of course, the names have been customized, but here's a partner subscription, a master subscription, and underneath that are all the child subscriptions that represent each customer. This is showing all of the child subscriptions, Contoso, Northwind, Woodgrove Bank, of course, fictional corporations here. But as a partner, you can see analytics for help items views, person hours saved, savings and productivity, everything for all your child subscriptions in one place. Different clicks that are happening in the system, the searches that are happening, clicks by user, clicks by help items, a lot of good data. I can even dig into a specific customer like Contoso as a child subscription if I'm a partner, and you can see all the analytics for that particular customer so you can help them realize the value that they're getting from VisualSP. Hope this was all helpful. When you're ready, let's talk. I'll be your contact, Asif Rahmani. Reach out and let me know if you would like a 14-day free trial within your own environment. And also, if you're a system integrator, we can also provide you a master subscription so you can check that out and see how that works.